Alright guys, so I'm now back home, grabbing something to eat, and then we will head down to sleep as well. I actually bought this tie today. I don't know if you can see it. Of course I untied it now, but it looks really good. I really like getting back to wearing ties. Yesterday I actually wore this tie. Looks very nice too. I don't know if you can see that. But that's actually more classic. Also, I love the colors. So yeah, home now. It's pretty late. Also just picked up an order, so I will quickly unwrap it. I wanted to do this video, what I'm now doing tomorrow. But I know for a fact if I'm going to unwrap this package tomorrow, then there's so much more content that I actually have to do. So with that said, let's check that out. Thank you to Pegador for sending me all these clothes. So as you might know, I do love old money and I like to wear classic clothes. And this one, wow, like you can literally feel it. So it's actually a simple polo, no back print, just a simple Pegador stitched in on the front. Looks like this in gray. That's wonderful. If people are sending me, or like companies or brands are sending me clothes and I know for a fact I will not wear it, I feel kind of bad, you know? So that's why if a company is asking, hey Chirag, can you maybe shout us out or just, you know, review our product, I'll be like, okay, nice, but I will not wear it because it doesn't fit my style. But with Pegador, it's different. Like, that's what I would definitely wear on summer's day. Like, look at that. I actually never saw a polo stitched in that way. So another one, as you can see, we have the Pegador stitching right there as well. Also, if I do look tired or if I talk tired, it's because of the fact that I'm actually really tired. I just wanted to go to sleep now, but I thought about just doing this quick review. I think this one is something that I would, you know, wear if I have my first Rolex on. It's baby blue and it says like never ending summer filled with adventures. On a yacht with my glasses, I'm definitely gonna wear that. I think it's also a little bit oversized. So I have to hit the gym more. Oh yeah, and regarding Pegador, so if you're seeing this video, I will create social media type of content. But I thought about it would be nice to have that in the vlog too. So I appreciate that really much for you sending me all of these items. And that's something that I look forward to. That's a linen pants. It's like perfect for the summer. But still looking classy, like you can combine it with a good shirt as well, like that on top and that on the bottom if you're at the beach. I think I have to try it all on tomorrow to actually know. Last but not least, another pants, suit pants. Looks nice too. So what we're going to do now is we will create content tomorrow. So I appreciate that. Thank you so much, Pegador, again. Now I will eat something. I haven't eaten something and I'm hungry, tired, and really need to go to sleep. But the reason that I pulled out my phone is that, so I actually talked about that with a friend. So I actually came home from going out. You know, we went to some bars, actually created some content as well with a couple of friends, did some shoots and everything was pretty nice. Yeah, and then we actually talked as well. You know, like I love to talk to you guys, to everyone around me, and it's pretty interesting that we came to the fact, I actually talked about the fact that most of the men out there are not able to control their lust, not able to control their emotions. You know, I have this book even called Master Your Emotions, and I don't just have books to look good and, you know, to fit in my apartment so it looks aesthetically pleasing, but actually to read them. And I lagged on really reading the last couple months, and now I'm getting back to it. So I really have to finish this video tomorrow. See you tomorrow, guys. I'm super tired now. Alright guys, so we're back another day in my life. What's up, guys? So what I wanted to say, or what I wanted to mention is, I don't know if you can see it, but that's the fit from yesterday. Some linen mixed pants with some, I think it's like a cotton polo. Actually just been to the shower and got ready. I don't know, somehow one of my eye is super red. It was also a little bit swollen, so I don't know what kind of allergy I have, but getting better now. So actually I was just doing my daily, not checklist, but like some points that I wrote down from my current situation. Yesterday, oh, that looks really, really bad. Yesterday, I talked about that, or addressed it a little bit, that I actually wanted to like restructure everything, and I know that for a fact I do have to put in a lot of work now. But in the other hand, I also know that I am currently struggling with a lot. Also, you know, like for the last like 22 years, I was living at home, and then I moved out, and there's so much that you have to take care of. And then there's this very important fact, which is master your emotions. And then there's my business, then there's my projects, then there's my ideas, and then there's also me as a human being who is completely, like, I'm not perfect at all, you know, I have so many flaws. And recently I just, you know, put them aside and said I don't have to work on them now, but it's really important that you have to check off your inner, like your inner, I say, or what I always like to look at myself is that treat your body and your mind like a temple. But if your temple is not in order or is lacking something, then you have to fix it before you go out and fix the world, so to say. And I haven't really put in a lot of focus and a lot of work in that. So that's why I'm getting back on that. Today is a Sunday, so we go out reconnecting with nature as well. Haven't really done that. All I did was just, you know, at home or somewhere else and thrifting away, you know, like in the end, I always realized that God and the nature, I mean, God created the nature for us. And if we don't spend time there, we can literally feel that. I feel such an imbalance, and it's crazy. So what I do is now I go for a walk in the park, take my stuff with me, and then go for a work session. Yeah, and right after that, I really want to see how much I can achieve. I'm getting back to reading a ton of books now, like literally getting crazy with reading. And also I'm getting back onto creating a lot of content. So you will definitely see and will definitely be part of my journey now. I can't wait. Oh, that was my breakfast. I can't wait to share all of that with you guys. I know it's been a ride. I mean, some of you went or have been part of my journey when I had literally nothing. And now I'm slowly growing, and it feels amazing to see you all be still part of my journey. So that's why these videos where I actually show you not just everything looks super good and everything is super nice, but actually how I literally feel, what I currently struggle with. And like you can literally see here, I wrote it down. Okay, Chirag, so which problems do I have? Which problems do I need to solve? It's the actions, the thoughts, it's the phone, it's the environment, it's the focus. It's so much. Like I don't want to get onto it because it's like these are things that I have to take care of. But you know, I think that's really nice because also when I looked up some videos of other people, everything or all they show is like the perfect life, you know. And for everyone out there who's struggling, you're not alone. Like I'm struggling with so much, guys. And literally, like, it's crazy. Need to find a way, and I know I will find a way. As long as you don't lose your faith, as long as you don't lose your morals and your values and continue working hard and being an honest person, then I know for a fact you can achieve everything. So with this mindset, I will now go out. Also, one important fact that I realized is that the caffeine intake, like, it's something you might not think I would address, but I drank so much caffeine, like so much coffee, and I think I will now cut it off because it was super, like, not really healthy. I could literally feel it, how my heart is bumping and racing and everything. So cutting back on that from, I don't know, 6 to 7 cafes and espresso to, let's say, 1 a day. And then I try to cut it off for at least a month, once I start another monk mode period. And yeah, so that's it. And today I will just focus on filling that void that I have, because literally, like, when I look now into the mirror, and that's what I always love to do, especially if I'm alone. Like, I just took a look into the mirror and be like, okay, Chirag, like, what's missing you? Why are you not satisfied? Why are you not reaching your goals? What is wrong? Like, what is wrong in general? And once I do that, once I just look myself into the mirror and just give myself, I don't know, a couple minutes of complete solitude, I understand, okay, wait, this important factor, like, I haven't really talked about, or just, I struggle with this option, or with this area in my life, but I'm never ever, like, taking care of that, you know? So this struggle, it might be not a really big thing, you know? I don't have these huge flaws, so I have to work on, I don't know, with a therapist or whatsoever, but sometimes it's these little flaws, you know. Try to imagine it like this, okay? It's just I don't know, a little, like the size of the ring, like a little stone that's inside of your shoe, you know? So you just, I don't know, want to wear a shoe, so you get in and you can feel that little stone who's in your shoe. Like, it's uncomfortable, and if you go for a run, it will definitely hurt your feet. You might be even getting some, I don't know, scratches, or even, like, so much can happen, right, with this little stone. But what if you just take your shoe, clean it somewhere, dust it off, and the stone is gone? You will not have any wounds, you will have no problems, and that's it. So you can either go the really, really rough way and say, okay, I can overcome it, but without actually taking care of the cause, just taking care of your foot not getting, I don't know, wounded even more, so you will find a balanced way of jogging or whatsoever. Or you just take care of the cause itself, and then it's gone. So you can literally make your life way more easier, way more simple, by just taking care of the cause. And that's how you succeed in life as well. Because if you have so many flaws, and if you have so many imperfections, and you really want to achieve something, then you might ask yourself, okay, wait, so I can't do it. Like, I cannot, for example, right now, I feel really lost. So I cannot just sit down here and just read all of these books and just work all day and just record content. Because I know, like, right now, my body is not in balance. Like, I have such a big imbalance. And I can literally just force myself to sit here and work and work and work and read and do these notes. Or I can say, okay, wait, actually, Chirag, you really need the nature. Actually, you really need to understand why you're giving in so much. Actually, you really need to understand what your problems are. And then you go and you solve them. And then I can sit here in peace. And I wouldn't work, of course you have to force yourself still, but I wouldn't work 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours. I can work all day, because I know, okay, wait, like, I'm so balanced, like, it feels so right, you know? But deep inside of you, you know, every emotion you feel, I wouldn't say it's just justified, but it has a deep cause, you know? For example, if you feel sad, it might be not just sadness itself, but it might be often just an imbalance of, let's say, social activities. It might be an imbalance of social connections. It might be an imbalance of working out. So ask which emotions you're feeling, and then first of all ask yourself, is it, like, justified? And if it's not justified, then ask yourself how you can not get rid of it, but can either feed that emotion so you'll feel balanced, or redirect that emotion so you redirect it towards your cause. That's something that I realized during the whole journey that I currently go through, and that's what I will now focus on. So with that said, guys, I mean, it's a week in my life. It looks super messy. Like, these clothes I actually unboxed yesterday. So like I said, I'm literally not perfect. I have to clean up my whole space, my whole apartment. It looks super, super, super messy. And I'm gonna do it. But first, I really reconnect with nature and, you know, spend some time outside. Breathe air, you know, try to meditate as well. Meditation is really, really important, and also just to pray, you know, to be grateful for what I already have. I actually also have to go now because all we want is more money, more this, more that. And quite frankly, like, I do feel the same as well. But I know that you will not find happiness. You have the nice apartment, okay? You have the amazing clothes, you have the, I don't know, well, like whatever you want to call it, you have that amazing car, but never be satisfied. And to end this video, I also just want to address one important fact for everyone out there. Keep going and never stop. Like, there have been so many days where just, even today, I didn't even feel like getting up in the morning. I was literally in my room. I was like, okay, you know what, make it dark again and just lay in your bed, you know, don't get up. I mean, just take a day off. And like, I even had a talk with a good friend of mine. So best regards to you if you're watching this, I know you do. Showed him some of my projects that I currently work on and so whatsoever. And he told me, hey Chirag, like, you have an amazing plan. You have an amazing project that you work on. But quite frankly, you don't have time to sleep in. Because we actually, like, I said, okay, come over at my place so we can drink a coffee. He's like, okay, are you a long sleeper? I was like, no. And then I think this night I was staying out really, really long. So I just went home at like 3 or 4 a.m. and get up at like 9 a.m. So like 3, 4, 5 hours sleep. And he was already awoke like 6 a.m. Like, I was usually used to that too. I also don't always feel like doing it. I always don't feel like, you know, putting in the time and putting in the work, but that's what's necessary. So I know where I cut off, but I hope it makes sense now. Packed my bag, now we go out. Today's outfit pretty simple. Somehow like a linen mix pants, the one that I unboxed yesterday. Then this polo with this leather jacket and some brown shoes as well. That looks also nice. Like, I really love this, what do you call it in English? I think you know what I mean, right? Type of fabric, it's amazing. Also, if I haven't done that yet, shout out to that person that gave me this amazing leather handbag with my initials in. CK, really looks nice. You can just, you know, put everything inside and then you can just do whatever you want. Looks quite nice, appreciate that. So we just take the keys and go out because we have this big bag and everything's in there. All right, guys, see you in the city. I don't know if I'm gonna record, but we definitely see each other later when I'm home. Oh, wait, that's the mirror.